Welcome to the Profiles in Business podcast, where we talk to the innovators and disruptors making a difference in the world of business. Thanks for stopping by, and we hope you enjoy today's episode.
Hello, today we're going to talk about the concept of fine art photography. I'm going to look at an article from the website of Ilona Koenig Fine Art Photography, a Cairo, Egypt-based photographer with a beautiful website showcasing her work. So what makes someone a fine art photographer? Photography is an art form that has been around for many decades now. There are lots of professional photographers to choose from, but what exactly makes someone a fine art photographer? For starters, it's the ability to create mood. People who are fine art photographers create a certain mood or an emotional response to a photograph. They do this by using different techniques and effects in their photography to provoke a reaction from you as the viewer. By using technique to evoke mood, they can capture your eye and stimulate you. Number 2, the ability to tell visual stories. Photography is simply that, an image. However, the images created by the fine art photographer are often stories, either real or imagined. For example, if you look at a photograph that shows several children playing with an old car tire next to a house that has seen better days, you might think that this is just another picture of poverty in your town, but it probably isn't. The fine art photographer may have staged the picture in order to tell a story about how poor people in your town are left with nothing and no opportunities. They might use this scene as a metaphor for poverty. It's certainly an example of visual storytelling. Third, their personal style. Fine art photography has become very stylized, even artistic at times. Fine art photographers tend to have their own personal style, and they often want to show the world how they see things. This is very important in fine art photography because it shows us that there are many different styles and points of view that we can all learn from. Fourth, the ability to see beauty in unexpected places. Fine art photographers can be found anywhere. They are often wandering around your town looking for the beauty in the mundane, or they are setting up their own scenes to capture a piece of reality that may be hard to see on its own. Fine art photographers have an eye for beauty and they are able to bring it out of the most unexpected places. Number 5, the ability to evoke an emotional response. Fine art photography is sometimes considered controversial because it tries to make you think or feel something. Not all people like having their emotions played with, and fine art photographers are well aware of this. However, the ones that do practice fine art photography know that they can evoke emotion or some type of reaction through their images. Number 6, the ability to conceptualize. A fine art photographer doesn't just capture an image, they are capturing a concept or idea. This is why many photographs are so thought-provoking and interesting to people, because they aren't just pretty pictures, there's always something deeper going on. Number 7, the ability to read people. Fine art photographers often try to capture the real personality of the people they are photographing. They do this by having conversations with their subjects, getting to know them, and then capturing that person's true character in an artistic way that highlights it. Fine art photography is a fascinating area of the photo world. It's important to remember, however, that all photographers have something unique to offer and they can all learn from each other. If you are looking for a fine art photographer in Cairo, Egypt, then check out the work of Ilona Koenig Fine Art Photography. Ilona's work is stunning, and she brings all of the elements of fine art photography into her work in order to create a memorable and thought-provoking collection that you can admire again and again.
Thanks for checking out the Profiles in Business podcast. Be sure to like and subscribe to keep getting more great content. See you next time.